Hello everyone, it's For Extraordinaire here, back again with another status update on Humankind, this time regarding the release date for the Mac version. I know there are a few of you on the channel that have Macs, or at least we're looking forward to checking out the Mac version and perhaps don't even own a Mac, but just want to hear about how the Humankind team has been working on it. And I actually have some troubling news for you guys. So the team over at Amplitude has released a little bit of a note and a message from the dev team on the Mac. So I want to read that quickly, give you my thoughts again, and just chime in at the end, and then hopefully just bring the news to you guys because it is a bit unfortunate. Last week, we briefly talked about some of the problems we encountered with the Mac version and M1 support, which is the architecture. Today, we'd like to give you a little more detail on that. As you may remember, we had originally planned to release the version for x86-based Macs alongside the Windows version. Unfortunately, as we worked on this version, we ran into various performance and stability issues. Many of these problems were difficult to consistently reproduce in our testing environment, which makes sense as they're not necessarily attuned to Macs. This slowed down developing and testing fixes so much that we had to delay the Mac version, and this also might explain why they have kind of delayed some of the patch notes and why it's been taking so long to release the patch, but I'll kind of speculate that at the end of the video. However, with the additional reports gained from the beta version we released on Steam, we have made good progress in resolving these issues. While our current Mac version will initially be released as a beta as well, we are hopeful that we can officially release this version soon after. The M1 compatible version, however, will unfortunately take significantly longer than that. As we did not have access to sufficient information and hardware before release, we could not start work on compatibility early. And while we knew that the M1 chips were use an entirely different architecture and instruction set than the x86 chips the game was made for, we were nonetheless surprised by the scope and complexity of adjustments required to run the game well. Preliminary analysis tells us that this will take several months, and we cannot tell with certainty if the results will be satisfactory. We will continue to look into an M1 port, but we're sorry to say that we cannot at this time guarantee an M1 release. We want to apologize to our players on M1 hardware for this long delay, and we realize that you may want to request a refund. With that in mind, please remember to specify that your inquiry is regarding Humankind on M1 Macs, and use the following ways suggested to request your refund. If you have purchased the game on Steam, please submit your refund request as a product issue through the Steam support panel. Do not use the Steam refund system, as this will most likely automatically reject you for being past the 2-week refund period. If you have purchased the game on Epic Games Store, please submit your refund request through the support portal. If you have purchased through the Sega Store, please submit your request through the Xsolla support portal using the Contact Us option. If you have purchased a digital copy from one of our approved partners, please submit your request refund to your place of purchase. If you have purchased from a retail outlet or for all other Humankind-related inquiries, please submit a support request through the Sega support website. We are sorry that we could not deliver a stable version to our fans on Mac sooner, but we look forward to hearing your feedback on the next beta. So there are a lot of things to pick apart from that little announcement from Amplitude, but the main thing that I think Mac users will be saddened to hear is that they're going to have to wait a lot longer for the Humankind Mac version release, and they might not even get an M1 release. So with that in mind, they are doing the right thing. They're giving everyone a refund. So if you are definitely hesitant about the Mac release, I would probably suggest getting a refund, and then you can always go back and purchase the game again, perhaps at an even more discounted price than you can get right now, and not only get a better price, but also support the devs for their efforts later on, and show that you kind of support their efforts at patching the M1 version, or even just getting out a whole new M1 port by itself. I hope this news, I don't know, it's definitely not good news, but I hope it's been thoughtful. I hope you've gleaned some new information from this. You can also go to the Humankind website and read the article for yourself. I just read a word-by-word transcript of it, but I'm just glad to see that the Humankind dev team is keeping up support, and I really hope that Mac players, especially Mac players that are really looking to get into the game and really like the game and have been supporting the game from launch, I really hope that you guys are able to play on a stable version of Humankind without that many bugs, and I just hope that you're able to finally play Humankind by yourselves. So thank you guys again for watching. This has been For Extraordinaire. I really don't have too much to say on the matter otherwise, as I'm not a big Mac player, so I just hope you guys enjoyed watching the video. I hope it's informative, and I hope to see you guys later. All right. Love you guys. Peace.